Hey everybody, what's up? This is Saki Nakato's the Funny Lintu Anime here, aka John Pullman, horror author, manga writer, personality name here, aka Gabe here. And it's been 3 months ever since the post of the Wonder Weapons on the community page. It has been 3 months ever since. I have to do it by myself because sadly me and Lazy Gaming 7780 have parted ways. Pretty sure all of you already heard about that. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and do more tier lists in the past. I wasn't sure whether or not to actually go ahead and put up a community post yet again, or just to go from there, I guess. I don't know. So, let's see the tiers here. We've got God tier, and we have great, decent, iffy, and garbage. Also, note to self, since the main storyline of Wonder Weapons won in that community post, I'm going to go ahead and do the main storyline, the Ether. Also, I'll go ahead and do Chaos a different time because I think somewhere, yeah, there's the Chaos Wonder Weapons. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the Ether from the Dark Ether. Or should I just do the original Ether? I'll probably save Dark Ether for another time because theory has it for storyline reasons that Dark Ether, as much... Where did the tier list Wonder Weapons go? Hello? It's frozen. My screen is frozen. Oh, what the... What is happening? Okay, there we go. Good God. Also, no, this is not my list. I did not make this list. This list is actually by somebody else, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. Also, let me know which, ranking of things you want next. I'm gonna go ahead and describe the terms of power and how much ammo the Wonder Weapons come with, and what you have to do to obtain them. So, starting off with the first one, we have also how good they are. Anyway, starting off with the first one, we have the ray gun. All you gotta do is get this out of the mystery box. Obviously, we know this already. You gotta get this out of the box, but if you're playing on BO2, please be careful. There is no PhD. If you are playing on BO1, be extremely careful. There is PhD to help you. If you're playing on Black Ops 3, there is PhD as a gobble gum called Danger Closest. By far in the main entry line of zombies, the worst PhD I have ever used. Lasts full 3 rounds and that's it. Then you lose it. And you gotta spin again for it if you want it. Black Ops 4, use PhD. Black Ops 5 Cold War, use PhD. This is also a road to Black Ops 6, by the way. But because I'm careful with the ray gun, I'm actually going to go ahead and put it into the God tier. Now, that might be a bit generous, but starting off now with the Wonder Weapon that started, like, the entire thing of it, back in the days of World at War, is the Wonder Waffe. Now, I'm going to speak for every Wonder Waffe here. The one from Black Ops 3, pretty good. The one from Black Ops 1, I don't know. The one from World at War is where we start. In World at War, this had splashback damage. It doesn't hurt you, but if you're too close to a zombie and you shoot the Wonder Waffe, it will take away your jug and you have to rebuy it again. So, I'm going to go ahead in terms of power and say this, that it's a 10 out of 10 for power, but usage on whichever game you have, I'm gonna just put it in the... It's a decent Wonder Weapon. Now, this is actually Easter egg I want to stream at some point by myself because the co-op steps are just Oh, so God help me. There is the VR-11 from Call of the Dead. The VR-11 from Call of the Dead can be obtained out of the box. Doesn't come with much ammo. It is used for an Easter egg step, though. Whether you're doing co-op or solo, it is for an Easter egg step. And it can also calm George Romero down. But if you pack-a-punch it, it does become powerful. But you control your friends and hurt them to make them go down if they're AFK. That's quite rude. But I do like the VR-11. I like it when it's pack-a-punch, but I don't hit anybody with it. So, really, it's depending on iffy or garbage. I'm actually gonna go and say that it's iffy. Um, and I'm gonna find the scavenger here, and we all know where the scavenger is actually gonna go. Where are you, you scavenger? There you are. There's the scavenger. So, while we're here, the scavenger is also another wonder weapon from Call of the Dead. I think, I might be right about this, or I might be wrong, so, let me know in the comments below. I think Call of the Dead was the first map ever to have two wonder weapons. The scavenger has a low clip of ammo, but it explodes a lot. It's really helpful for the generator steps as well. The scavenger doesn't need to be used for the Easter egg. I'm sorry. It is powerful, and you should have PhD with this. And it could do a lot. I like the scavenger. Therefore, I'm going to put it into God tier. Right below the ray gun. Okay, moving back on to the next one. Where do I begin with this? So, depending on which one you're using, the Inside of Moon, a few hours ago, I attempted the Easter egg with a friend of mine, but we failed at it. We got the first half done, but that if you don't count that zombie soul chest step as a boss fight, I don't know what is. Cause that was hard, but we did make it pretty far. And I do want to attempt that Easter egg again at some point. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on other ones. Anyways, what this wonder weapon has is, it comes in two forms. The zap guns, which has a bunch of ammo, or the wave gun itself, where you connect it, and it comes with low ammo. You need this for the Easter egg because there is this ball that you need to get to the pyramid room, and it gets stuck on a satellite dish, and you need to shoot it to get it unstuck, and you have to knife it all the way there as well. Figure I should say that. This is a really strong wonder weapon, and I do like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it also into God tier. And yeah, that's all that's really said about the wave gun. Okay, the jet gun. Okay, the jet gun can be used in many ways, but if you're using it for the Easter egg, it's pretty useless. Because there are a few things that you have to do. You have to build the jet gun if you're doing the Richtofen side. And you don't have to build it if you're doing the Maxis side. But I like to go into canon order yet again. Let me know in the comments below, as a road to Black Ops 6, if you want to see more Easter eggs being live streamed. I will definitely do it. For recommendations, especially for Black Ops 2, where I have to do it solo, that'll help me. So, the jet gun can be used, like I said, in many ways. It can be used if you're just going for high rounds. Without breaking it, the gauge actually goes down. But it doesn't go down if you put it away. It stays where it is. And I found Speed Cola to actually be pretty helpful with this, for it to cool down and never break. But if you're doing the Easter egg, you have to break it, and you have to have Jug, or else it will down you. So, at the same time, I really want to put this in iffy and garbage, but, you know, it's the jet gun. I do like the jet gun at some times, but, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, next up is the Blundergat. This is a really powerful wonder weapon. This started on Mob of the Dead. And inside of Mob of the Dead, to get the Blundergat for free, which was this the... No, this wasn't the first free wonder weapon to get. But you had to collect skulls around the map at some places. I don't really remember which ones, but I think you have to collect 4 or maybe it's 5 in the original. I know you have to collect... Well, I know you have to collect 5 in Mob of the Dead. What am I even saying, original? The continuation of Mob of the Dead is Blood of the Dead. And you have to collect 5 skulls there. You need the Hell's Retriever for this, though. But in all, when you pack-a-punch it, it's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and put it into the God tier. It's really powerful, and for those who have not used the Blundergat, I highly recommend it. So, now we have the Acid Gat, and this could go 2 ways. Number 1, the best version of the Acid Gat in Black Ops 2. Number 2, the sucky version in Mob of the Dead. In Blood of the Dead. Good lord. I'm sorry. The good version of the Acid Gat is in Mob of the Dead. The sucky version is inside of Blood of the Dead. And I got so confused with the name because my mind is focused on Mob of the Dead at the moment. So this could go 2 ways. When you shoot it and pack-a-punch it at the bridge, for instance, for number 1, it's pretty good. And if you shoot it at zombies when it's on pack-a-punch, I think only a few go to the zombie that it has. And when you pack-a-punch into the Vitrolic Withering, a bunch of zombies go to their current location just to get neutralized by acid bombs. Blood of the Dead, however, is like you shoot it, but it doesn't have that 3-barrel hit. It does shoot 3, but they bounce around like trip mines and they go off too slow. So really, where to put this one? It's great in Mob of the Dead. In Blood of the Dead, it's not good, so since this speaks for both, I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the decent category. Now, I'm going to get the other one out of the way right quick, so bear with me. There it is, the Magma Gat. What is there to say about the Magma Gat other than its quest is pretty good? You have to collect the Blundergat yet again, and you have to place it into a fireplace above 3 skulls in the Warden's house. You have to kill zombies and collect their souls. Once all that is done and you have the certain amount, the 3 skulls will light up blue and the fire will be orange. You have to interact with the fire and it'll turn blue. Then you have to run all the way back to spawn, but on your way there, those barrels that were once red are now blue to charge up your tempt Magma Gat. And when you get to spawn, there's also I think there's 5 fire barrels. So you'll be okay. So 5 fire barrels and put it into the forge. Once the heating it up is done, you can obtain your Magma Gat, and anybody inside of your game does not have to do this quest. Only one person has to do it. And a Brutus will spawn for the first player that does the quest. And the rest of you can just go put it in the forge where you do the first dog. Terms of power, it's pretty good. It distracts the zombies, especially when you have it pack-a-punched. It attracts the zombies even more, and there's more power to it. But to be honest with all of you, this wonder weapon here is great. I like it. I wouldn't put it in God tier, because even if you have PhD, it still hurts you. So, going back to the beginning of where we left off, now we have the staves. So, this is kind of hard for me because the staff upgrades and Origins I have not played in a long time. But I can say in terms of power of what you have to do, because it's so confusing of what you have to do for the staffs, the elemental staffs. So, starting off with the ice one, this one is okay. It's great because the power is really just overpowered. I think it comes with a bunch of ammo. I don't remember every single step about the staffs, so I'm going to rank them in the way that I think is best. To let me know in the comments. I do know this for one certain one. The lightning staff, I think, is the worst one. The wind staff is iffy. It's iffy. Or actually, wait, no. No, I do think the wind staff is pretty decent, actually. We're going to go ahead and change that up. The fire staff is overpowered in so many ways, in my opinion, that it's going to go in between the scavenger and the wave gun. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. Okay, the bows I don't even want to talk about. So I'm going to say in terms of power for this, because the upgrade steps, yet again, are just really, really difficult to think about. So let's see. Starting with the Void Bow, it's, in my opinion, it's iffy. I wouldn't recommend this one, but we are going to put this above the VR11. The Lightning Staff is great, and it does have a lot of power to it. We're going to put this in the middle. That's the lightning staff. Yeah. The lightning bow, I'm sorry. We're going to put that in the middle between the magma gat and the ice staff. The fire bow is also great, but we're actually going to put it in between the magma gat and the lightning staff. Lightning. Oh my god, what's happening to me? The lightning bow. Okay, so now that we have that, those two bows are pretty overpowered in my opinion, but the best one out of all of them between the two that I put in great is, it's really hard for me to pick, but I'm only going to pick one, so I'm going to say the lightning bow, to be honest with you. And the wolf bow is, this one I actually remember the steps to. Really, all you have to do is select your quest you want, and then you have to go, like, feed wolves or something around the map. And then you have to do all these crazy wall hops and stuff. This one is decent. We're gonna put it in between the acid gat and the wind staff. Okay, moving on to the KT4. So the KT4, I can actually say this. The way you have to build this one is of the following: collect a plant underwater along with a pack-a-punch part that you need, but you have to go so far underwater for this to actually go inside of a crystallized water-filled cave, collect that, and if you have the Skull non-stop way, mesmerize the wall that was next to the original plant, and fill that up with rainbow water and put a seed there because you're going to need it for the Masamune. The second thing you have to do is kill a scientist zombie. You can actually do this in any order, but I'm going to go off the way I remember it. Kill a scientist zombie, I think it's Plant B, right? The generator station, Plant B? Yeah. Kill it near there or it won't ever spawn. It could spawn on a rare occasion, it's just basically RNG. Anyways, kill a scientist zombie, collect a green vial that it had. On the spider round at Plant A, you have to trap it inside of a cage and lift it up and, I quote, suck the serum right out of its you-know-where. People tell me it's venom and it's like just spider juice, but I'm gonna go with spider venom. It's a purple thing inside of a little container. And what you have to do for the basic version of the KT4 is basically collect the following, like I just said. And go craft the ammo because the wonder weapon is already made. You just need some ammo for it. So you're crafting the ammo and you get it. 6 shots and 36 on backup, right? It's powerful, but you can do a charge shot to where it takes more of your ammo. Now, when you upgrade this to the Masamune from the following, like I said, Rainbow Water and the plant, then you're going to need the, to kill the first boss fight of the Easter egg, the big giant spider, collect its tooth, and if you really want to, collect some free Widow's Wine, you've earned it. But in order to get to the spider boss fight, you have to shoot the KT4 at the blue web that was at the first power station and kill the spider boss and collect the tooth from it. Then you have to do all of your challenges, depending on how many players you have. Get an electric shield, bash the panel at the power station that you got the scientist zombie from, put someone inside of a cage, and go and collect, and I quote, "This is a liquid divinium," but other people also call it a test tube. But it's like inside of a skeleton's chest, and you have to collect it. Then your other teammate has to bring you all the way back up, and then you can go craft the Masamune. And this is pretty powerful, but you need it for the Easter egg as well to shoot the vines in front of you to enter the boss fight room, and then shoot more vines on the boss fight to end the Easter egg. But what this ability does is, I think if you hold a charged shot down, there's a puddle, a blue puddle, that you can go into. It makes you run slightly faster, I do believe. Then, yet again, comment down below because I really don't remember. I've only used it like once or twice. It's really difficult to get. It also comes with the following ammo. 6 shots in the tube, 36 on backup. The ammo does not change, but the power does. So, where are we going to rank this? We're actually going to rank it into the, because of the way you have to get it. I mean, it is a decent wonder weapon. Actually, we are going to put it into the decent, right below the wind staff. And these are next. These are the these wonder weapons here: the Kraken, Alistair's Folly, the gauntlets. Those are all wonder weapons for a different video, along with the following: the Ray 84, the Cerberus, and the Cruislax, and the Die. And also the, what is it called? Oh my god, what is that wonder weapon called? I know it's called the Surcat's Kiss when you pack punch it. The Death of Orion. Yeah, those are for a different video. For many reasons. But the Tundra Gun, in order to get this, the Tundra Gun is basically another version of the Thunder Gun, except you need PhD for this. It's really weak, and I would not recommend it. Want to know why? Because the following what you have to do is on a timer. You really have to do and hit your shots pretty good with snowballs. Starting at the facility up top, then going into the cave next to spawn. Hit those 2 targets with snowballs. Then you have to run all the way to the ship and throw a snowball at the target that's in the OG Call of the Dead, or outside of the OG Call of the Dead power room. Then you have to quickly hit more shots with it at the lighthouse on like the staircase or something. And then you have to go into the ship and the cargo where it's all cold and you're moving around and stuff. And you throw it at that. And then you have your Tundra Gun. But it is garbage, I say. It is utter garbage. So you know what? We're actually going to put it right there. It is no better. I actually would honestly just prefer the what's it called, the thunder gun. I'd honestly just prefer the thunder gun. Okay, ray gun Mark III. Hey, what's there to say about this? There is no upgrade quest for this, and it's pretty good. The upgrade quest is actually pack punching it, but you can only get this out of the box. So where we're going to put the ray gun Mark III from Go Rod Crovey, which I find it to be very helpful, we're going to put it, honestly, above the ray gun Mark I, the original ray gun. So we're going to put that there. The next one is the Apothicon Servant. There's many things to say about the Apothicon Servant. Number 1, Shadows of Evil, where it all started for this wonder weapon in the Aether, was you must do the following. Kill a Margwa, collect its heart, grab the purifier, the spray for the pods, wait for a purple one to spawn for a pod later on, and collect a Margwa tentacle. You can also get many other drops and good weapons, and you can also get a free ray gun Mark I. Yeah. And those 2 steps there are really easy. After that, you have to wait for a meatball and parasite round, or just all of the above, really, because it's RNG from there. This is an RNG buildable wonder weapon, honestly. And you have to wait for a xenomatter. It's like big gobs of green stuff, and ugh. Okay, after that, you can go ahead and craft it wherever you want. Well, wherever the shield isn't crafted. But it has 1 shot in it, and I forget how many it has on backup, because I haven't used this wonder weapon in a long time. It's really powerful. It's basically the black hole wonder weapon. And aside from that, the ray gun Mark III here actually has a black hole device as well, but was inspired by the Apothicon Servant. But, however, it's very powerful. But inside of Revelations, you have to do the Easter egg to pack a punch. It's the only map you can pack punches in Revelations. Shoot down all of those blue rocks in the sky. And then you can pack a punch it from there, and I really don't want to talk about that. So, we're actually going to also stick this into God tier. We're going to put this in between the fire staff and the original ray gun. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Perfect. What is there to say about the Paralyzer other than it's really good? I do think you need it for an Easter egg step, though I can't remember if it's the canon side of Buried or the uncanon side. This is a great wonder weapon. All you have to do is literally pull out of the box, but make sure Leroy gets the candy to hit it to where the box first spawns, so you can have infinite hits. So this is going to go into the great category because it's really good. It also never runs out of ammo, but it does have a cooldown, and that can take forever. It's not like the jet gun, though. Trust me. It's not like that at all. So, in the great category, we're actually going to stick this one above the Magma Gat. This is just my opinion, though. And I do remember that the, what is this called? The Slickifire. There's no upgrade step for this. There's just wonder weapon steps. And it's going to sound wrong if I really say it. It used to be really good. It's still one of my favorite wonder weapons. But it's so down there now because they buffed it in Black Ops 2. It's not that good anymore. I don't even build it most of the time anymore. So we're actually going to put this right there. And, oh boy. The original Winter's Howl wonder weapon, we're going to place you right there. Good God. I'm going to get the rest of these out of the way. The Mark II ray gun is going into God tier. And it originally first started in buried, and then it moved on from there. But we're going to put this in between the original ray gun and the Mark III. I said, and the Mark III. There we go. And the baby gun... What the... The baby gun, all you have to do for this is get it out of the box. But it is used for a Shangri-La Wonder Weapon step. I don't know what that one is because I have not yet attempted that Easter egg. Yet again, let me know which Easter eggs you want to see streamed in the comments below. This Wonder Weapon, honestly, is God tier in my opinion. It's so God tier that we're going to put it right there. In between the wave gun and there. He's back. And then... Alright, for all of you, it only seemed like a second. But really, it was a full minute for me. So, finishing off this Wonder Weapon list, we have the original Thunder Gun. This Wonder Weapon can be acquired inside of Kino der Toten, Revelations. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath at the moment. Whew. Kino der Toten, Revelations, and other maps. Like Tog der Toten. What is this? What is this advertisement? Get this out of the way. Thank you. Whew. Okay, so for God, what is happening? Whatever. For God tier, we're gonna go ahead and put it above the Apostle and Servant, to be honest with all you. Right there. There we go. And this next Wonder Weapon, the Wunderwaffe, the sniper variant, I don't remember its other name, but hey. It is what it is. We're actually going to put this into the great category. In order to get this, yes, you can hit the box, but it's complete RNG from there. This is actually used for a step in the Tog der Toten Easter egg, where you have to shoot 2 electric boxes from the facility up on the mountain there. In order to get this, you have to obtain an icicle that has a key in it. Then you have to go and place it into the fire at the end of the boat and wait for it to be melted so you can pick it up. Nikolai will then say some dialogue, and then you must go up to the facility on the far end in the, I think it's called the specimen storage room. In the specimen storage room is what I'm going to call it. You have to go and interact with a safe, and you'll get the Vril device. You must charge this Vril device up and bring it back to the hermit, aka Pablo. Bring it to him after it's done glowing green. He'll give you a key to open up the green chest at the top of the lighthouse. He'll give you some dialogue after it's open. Then you can have this Wonder Weapon completely for free. This is a really good Wonder Weapon, but it is just, it's God tier, honestly. Or, well, God tier, in terms of power, it's weak at some points. So this actually is going to go into the great category, but it's going in between the Magma Gat and the Paralyzer. And that, I do believe, let's see. Yeah, that's the first part of the Aether Wonder Weapon ranking on the tier list. Thank you all so much for watching this. I am so sorry this took me forever to actually get out there. Again, if you want to see me rank Gobblegums, Elixirs, field upgrades, all of the above, and more Wonder Weapons, let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to see more Easter eggs streamed, also let me know down in the comments below. I'll definitely do it. If it's Black Ops 2, I'm sadly, honestly, going to have to do solo on that one. If it is Black Ops 1, I'm going to also have to attempt it solo on there as well. But let me know what else you'd like to see Call of Duty related, because as a road to Black Ops 6, I also have to say, let me know if you still want to see the side story that I am currently still in the works of making for a road to Black Ops 6. It's an entirely separate Call of Duty Zombies story, and maybe I'll even add a campaign story. But all you'll see is dialogue, no pictures, just listen to the story. Other than that, all of you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and a great night, especially S++. Have a exact S++ time out there. And also, stay safe out there, everybody. And that said, stay tuned for more new awesome, epic, amazing content coming to the channel again soon. And I'll see all of you later in the next video, the next manga, and the next stream in general. And also stay tuned for more AMVs and just... I'm trying to find anime clips out there as well. But, you know, in all of the above, stay tuned for all new content coming to the channel. This has been Saki Nakaido Stuff Fighting Into Anime here, aka John Pullman, horror author, manga writer, personality name, aka Gabe here. And I'll see all of you later. Peace out, everybody. Stay safe out there yet again, and bye-bye. Hope all of you enjoyed the tier list of Aether Part 1.